Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Dolphins are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Jets team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And now out come the Jets. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is taken at the 18. Fighting through it, he's got space. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Defense showing blitz. Now it's Ajayi. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer,
Still
did
out.
it anyway.
Detroit!
Here's Ajayi. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go! All right, now, look at 50. Gone! Back to the NFL. Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Two seconds to go, first quarter.
Here we go. Let's go. Green, 39. Green,
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Wide open receiver complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Second down following the run.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They run again with Ajayi. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Parkey's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll drop to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cousins. And he locates Walker, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And some room to maneuver. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. LaShawn McCoy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Gano out to kick this one away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Following the interception, Cousins.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
This give is to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
All right, man, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. They'll run it now out of the gun. And take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first down throw for Cousins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Cousins from the gun on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Little. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A give to McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Cousins now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play action. Cousins looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
No, check. Patriots. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion left here, Sanders. Cousins to throw it this time. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A second down throw for Cousins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On first down, Procise. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Right back to Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bend? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green!
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now!
They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And Suh in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.